In the seismic world of NFL trades, few events echo louder than the recent news coming out of Las Vegas. Davante Adams, a six-time Pro Bowler, is leaving the Raiders and joining the ranks of the New York Jets. This trade, reported by NFL Network's Ian Rappaport, is not just a reshuffle of roster name tags, but a potential game-changer in the weighty plot of the AFC playoff race. Let's begin at the start where the trade saga unfolded. The Jets have agreed to part with a third-round draft pick in 2025, a pick that has the potential to step up to a second-round selection if Adams meets certain performance targets. Behind the scenes, financial negotiations were just as crucial. Las Vegas waved away any responsibility for Adams' remaining salary, leaving the Jets to shoulder his lucrative pay package. This development doesn't just ripple through the checkbooks. It marks a strategic pivot for the Raiders. The team, critiquing an underwhelming start to their season, now appears to be refocusing their long-term plans, adjusting their financial bearings accordingly. Shifting gears, we focus on Adams himself. His once brilliant luminance seemed to cast longer shadows this season, dropping from the astonishing 1,016 receiving yards and 14 touchdowns he clocked in 2022. His recent numbers tell a tale of waning dominance, perhaps a product of age, perhaps terrain, or an aggregation of both. For the Jets, this trade ushers a wind of complexity through their vibrant receiving corps, with Aaron Rodgers and company now strategizing to integrate this formidable playmaker. The repercussions of such a trade extend beyond the athletes and their bankrolls. Fans, those steadfast keepers of hope and memory, feel its tremors in visceral ways. Notably, Damian Lillard, Milwaukee Bucks star and loyal Raiders fan, vocalized his displeasure with the trade, revealing a glimpse into the emotional landscapes bound to such decisions. This begs the question, why make such a gamble? One could argue that the Raiders, previously emboldened by their adventurous acquisition of Adams, are now seeking a more future-proof path, perhaps paying the belated price of a calculated misstep when acquiring the treasured receiver from Green Bay. As for the Jets, the field becomes a chessboard of hypothetical success and potential locker room tensions. Adams' history with Rodgers is a rare advantage, yet managing the egos and aspirations of a thriving Garrett Wilson and steadfast players like Mike Williams and Alan Lazard could craft both brilliant plays and awkward locker room conversations. But this isn't just about names and numbers. It's about the unseen, the emotional heft carried by trades of such magnitude. It's about dreams reshaped under the waning autumn sun and legacies redefined on fields, where grass meets line after arduous line of white chalk. As the dust settles, will this trade catalyze a playoff ascent or become a cautionary tale whispered through future seasons? Only time will tell. But for now, we gear up for the next act in this gripping saga, keeping our eyes peeled for how it influences not just a team or a player, but the very alchemy of the AFC. Stay tuned for more gripping stories and updates on the continually evolving landscape of the NFL and its playoff race.